he is possibly known as the favourite of the Queen's, Andrew. And I think he's been a naughty boy, and think he's done some not very nice things. But I think they are, Wills and Charles, are really having a go. Perhaps we have to look at this in a family way. You know, that the Queen would probably want him to be there, or, you know, think this is a good idea. She wants to bring him up again.
Well, she's reading the room wrongly, isn't she? And he's reading the room wrongly. The front page of the Daily Mail. Andrew asks for his royal status back and to be Grenadier Guards Colonel again. Whether the Grenadier Guards would want him to be their Colonel again is another thing. I mean, it's that sort of blind spot that both he and the Queen seem to have.
Yes.
No.
Well, I think that's what I just said. I think she is his favourite, and that is the thing that is coming between the families.
I mean, I think William and Charles just know if he turns up at that Order of the Garter today, he'll be booed.
Yeah.
And then all the headlines will be about that. I just wonder, when we were just talking about Rwanda a moment ago, obviously the headlines over the weekend were all relating to Prince Charles on that as well. Apparently private comments. But I just wondered, Biggins, what you think about that. I mean, he's going to be king in the not-too-distant future. How big a deal is it when he expresses a view that is political? You know, something like a policy that is an absolute, you know, flagship one for the government.
I think when he
approves of it.
I think when he does become king, things will be changing so much with the royal family, and I don't think he will have the clout that his mother has, ever. And I think that is something that things will change radically. I mean, perhaps he's anxious as to what he's going to be doing and what he's going to be able to say. I mean, I think he's got to be careful what he says, because he's not in that position of being a political animal.
I think it's great when he says what he thinks, and it annoys so many people.
Absolutely.
And actually, I find it hilarious. But the thing is, he's got to realise that it is a curse, actually, because as soon as he starts, you can't put it all back in the box again.
No.
And he's better off just copying his mum and
never
saying
complain, never explain.
Exactly.
Where is he making these private comments? Because clearly he knows that something like that would be reported.
Well, I think he wants to make himself known, you see. I think, and give himself a position. That's why I think, the interesting thing about this thing we're talking about now, blocking Andy, is I think he should be blocked, but I think that he shouldn't be saying that. I think it should be left to something, you know, that royally within the royal family, someone has said no.
Courtiers.
Courtiers, exactly, because they're to blame.
You'd make a good courtier.
I would love to be a courtier.
Yes.
I would really.
Imagine that.